How many of you have used social networking before? Okay, that's a pretty decent amount. How many of you use social networking at least once a day? Twice a day? More than twice a day? Okay, so if this many people use social networking that often, somebody has to know what the definition is. What do you think the definition would be? Does anybody want to take a guess? Social networking. Noun. The use of dedicated websites and applications to interact with other users or to find people with similar interests to oneself. Social networking is for people to interact with other people online. It even has the word social inside of it. But is it really making people more social? Sure, you might think. People are being social online. That's why the websites were being created. Social networking sites even has their own slogans to convince people to join them. Be connected, be discovered. Be on Facebook. Yours to discover, Twitter. You're wrong. In fact, social networking is actually making people more antisocial offline and vain. People should be using social networking sites in moderation since there are many dangers to overusing these sites. I know what you're thinking. I use social media practically every day. What does social media do to you that is bad? I'll break it up into 3 simple points. Social networking makes you narcissistic, antisocial, and the overuse will weaken your health. Like I stated before, social networking can make you narcissistic, which is another word for self-centered. Dr. Larry Rawson from the American Psychological Association states that his research shows teens who use Facebook more often show more narcissistic tendencies, while young adults who have a strong Facebook presence show more signs of other psychological disorders, including antisocial behaviors, mania, and aggressive tendencies. Basically, most teenagers that use social networking are obsessed with their self-image and have developed more problems than others. How do these problems occur? I have a little visual for you. Let's pretend that a teenage girl comes home from school, immediately unlocking her iPad, tapping on the Tumblr app. Scrolling down her timeline, she comes across a picture of a well-known woman. She immediately starts comparing the woman to herself. Her thighs are too weird. The woman's thighs are perfect. She's not pretty enough. The woman is flawless. Her hair is too frizzy. The woman's hair is shampoo commercial worthy. Social networking has opened a whole new world to teenagers and adults, making most of them even more insecure than they actually are. Along with raised levels of antisocialness and narcissism, overall weakened health can occur too. Once again, Dr. Larry Rawson states that daily overuse of media and technology has a negative effect on the health of all children, preteens, and teenagers, making them more prone to anxiety, depression, and other psychological disorders, as well as making them more susceptible to future health problems. A typical iPhone or iPod is just around 4.5 inches by 2.3 inches. For an iPhone 5, it's 2.3 inches by 4.8 inches, 5.4 inches by 2.6 inches for an iPhone 6, and 6.2 inches by 3 inches for an iPhone 6 Plus. Because they're staring at their device for hours each day, their eyes are strained, and this will eventually lead to poor eyesight. Tablets are bigger alternative devices that are the same without the calling feature. However, it doesn't really matter. The amount of radiation that is coming off these high-tech gadgets are overwhelmingly high. The Environmental Working Group discovered that recent studies find significantly higher risks for brain and salivary gland tumors among people using cell phones 10 years or longer. In simpler terms, the amount of radiation that these devices give off if used for 10 years or longer put yourself and the people you live with at higher risks for tumors, which is just another word for cancer. It's easy to see why these devices are so popular. They're easy to use, lightweight for travel, convenience, and basically holds the majority of your life inside the intricate hard drive and memory. From calendar reminders to workout apps, an impressive 83% of people use this type of technology to help aid them throughout the course of their life. In conclusion, social networking should be used in moderation. Social media makes you antisocial despite the word social. Narcissism will occur along with weakened health. Don't forget the irony of it all. Use it the right way, don't overuse it.